Today on Go Island, we're at the Royal Canadian Legion branch number 256 to find out what goes on behind these walls.
Today on Go, help for parents of children with disabilities, Coast Salish artist Luke Marsden, and trying her hands at hairstyling. That and more today on Go.
You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we're taking up an invitation from the fine folks here at the Royal Canadian Legion branch number 256 to come and find out about what the Legion does, and it's a lot more than retired veterans hanging around together and having a couple of beers on the lounge. This building has been in Nanaimo since about the 1950s, and at the peak, Legion branch number 256 had about 1,100 members. They're down to about 500 now, and only 50 or so of those could be considered active. We'll talk about that on this edition of Go Island. It's time now for Kelly Robinson. She is introducing us to a family whose son has benefited immensely from disabled hockey in Nanaimo. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We've moved outside of the Royal Canadian Legion branch number 256 here in Nanaimo to the inside lounge. And we mentioned that the Legion isn't just a place for retired veterans to drink beer. These guys over here are drinking coffee, right guys? It's coffee day today. And this is Marie Rickwood. She's a member here at the Legion. It's a big part of your social life coming here.
Oh, it certainly is. I don't know what I would do without it, actually.
And do you think people have a lot of misconceptions and think, oh, the Legion's not for me?
Well, see, what they don't understand now is that all the old veterans, the beloved old veterans, some are gone and there's just a few left. So we're reaching out into the community and bringing younger people in. And we have lots of activities, and it's a lot of fun to belong to the Legion these days.
And I'm going to ask you to expand a little bit. I mean, there's a few guys here. It's nice to have coffee,
yes.
But some days this place is full.
It is, especially on a Wednesday when they have their coffee meeting. There's about 40 to 50 people here. And when we put on an event, they come out for it. And we put on lots of events. For example, we put on 3 talent competitions and gave out money to the winners. And that's a lot of fun.
Did you compete?
No. No, I didn't compete. But there were a lot of young people from the community that did compete, and that was a lot of fun. The dances are fun. The people you meet and you can socialize here, and it's like a social club in many ways.
Okay, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the things that the Legion branch 256 offers. We're going to have a look at the hall and talk about how you can get involved and what exactly it is that you'd be getting involved with. We're going to throw things over now to James Green. Anyone who has children knows that parenthood isn't easy at the best of times, and it's even more challenging if your child has a disability. But as James Green tells us next, there is help. Variety of Hearts will be airing on February 16th and 17th to help thousands of children in need all over British Columbia. That airs on Shaw TV across the province as well as Global BC, and you can get more information through variety.bc.ca. We're going to take a short break and come back to the Legion branch number 256 on this edition of Go Island.
Still ahead today on Go Island, Coast Salish artist Luke Marsden's latest project, Shore to Shore, and higher learning with Melanie Panetta. That and more still ahead today on Go.
You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. This is Darwin Henry. He's the president here at the Legion branch number 256 in Nanaimo. Now, we're all familiar with the Poppy campaign and that it raises funds to help veterans in the community who need assistance. But there's a lot more funds being handed out than at the Poppy campaign, and that goes to things like...
There is. The Poppy campaign is basically to help vets, their families, spouses. But other organizations, we contribute to Lifeline. We've just done a large donation over a period of time for the Nanaimo General Hospital emergency room.
And that was $82,000?
$80 to $82,000 in a period of time. We just helped, about a month ago, we donated some more money to equipment for the trauma center at Nanaimo General. But there are many, many organizations that are fundraisers here and our dances and so forth. The income that we get in, the revenue, we generally turn it back around to the community.
And that's fine. And does some of that come from the rentals? That
It does.
Okay.
Yes, we have a large facility here that seats, our hall will accommodate 240 people. A lounge area, conference room, which we're in. We rent these out, and basically, because of the times changing, we don't have the bar anymore, as mentioned. You know, where at one time people, members would sit and drink. Ours
so you can't even do that now if you wanted to?
You can, but it's but it's basically new regulations and liquor laws and so forth make it a little more difficult. So our goals are to do as many rentals as we can to pay our bills. And I mean, we've had some pretty good breaks from the city of Nanaimo on our tax situation and that over a few years, and it kept us surviving. So.
Okay, excellent. I'm learning something all the time. And I do know that the rentals here for the whole building or portions of are very, very affordable. I don't think I'm allowed to sort of say how much, but cheap, affordable, inexpensive is a word that I can use. We'll be back and we'll talk more about what goes on here at Legion 256 later in this edition of Go Island. But now I'm going to introduce you to a Coast Salish artist. His name is Luke Marsden. I had the privilege of meeting him at his studio last week. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen, having a great time hanging out with President of the branch Legion number 256, Darwin Henry, and Secretary, also in charge of entertainment and membership, Marie Rickwood. Membership has been declining. We mentioned at the beginning of the program that at the peak there were about 1,100, now about 500, and not all of those are really active. Why is it declining?
Well, membership is declining because the older members are passing away. And we really want to encourage new members to come in.
And that's part of why we were invited here today, is to let people know that maybe membership and requirements aren't what it used to be. Do you think people know what it means to be a member and how they can become one and who can become one at the Legion?
I don't think they really know, but basically they just need to call in. Keep in mind that we do a lot of good things for the community, and we need younger members. Volunteers to assist even a few hours once in a while. It helps everybody. And most of our older members now, health reasons, can't attend, can't come in and visit other comrades. So that's something that we need to kind of look at for the future.
And you don't have to have served.
No, you can, just anybody now can join the Legion. And when you join the Legion, you're going to have the benefits of the social activities that are here, plus the knowledge that you're really helping your community. So I encourage people to join.
Are there any specific tasks? I asked about, well, if people want to join, how can they reach you? And you need some help with a website. Maybe we'll put a call out for that right now.
Yes, we need that. We need help for planning the entertainment, assisting with the entertainment. And all they have to do is call 250-754-8128.
Beautiful. Anything else you want to say about membership?
No, that's all. And we sure appreciate Shaw being out here today and making us feel comfortable and showing our facilities.
Awesome, our pleasure. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
inviting us. And you can always invite Go Island and Shaw TV to come spend some time with you. You can send me an email, kate.bergen@sjrb.ca. Another woman who gets out and about quite a lot is Melanie Panetta. It's our next installment of Hired Learning. She's trying her hand scissors at being a hairstylist. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. We've enjoyed spending some time here at the Royal Canadian Legion branch number 256. They're recruiting new members, and if you're interested in at least finding out what goes on here and how you can get involved, you can give them a telephone call, 250-754-8128. They hold a lot of different events on a weekly, daily, monthly basis for varying interests, and their next event is coming up on Friday, February the 15th. It's a Valentine's Day dance with Angie's Country Sunshine. It's a mix of rock and roll and old country. Doors open at 7, dancing at 7:30, and you can get your tickets in advance by calling the Legion office. Now, Marie Rickwood is Derek Rickwood's mom, and she says, Derek, that you are coming to the dance on Friday night, so you're on the hook now. Thanks for watching this edition of Go Island. We'll see you next time.